This was in South Carolina. We had parishes per unit for folks to go to church when it was first. It's 1715. So this was called St. Paul's Parish, St. Bartholomew's Parish. And it was developed and built so that people could congregate. They did all their business here off the plantations. And all their business consisted of all their farming, all their intake, all their outtake, trade, everything that went with that. But this is where they met and did that. Well, all those same guys were big people trying to make the government, trying to create the United States. They were all patriots. They decided one time we're going to meet in a little place called Jacksonboro, South Carolina, which was here at Pompon. And they had the First Continental Congress meeting. Delegates came from all the states on the East Coast, you know, the big boys, and they met and decided, you know what, it's time. We got to start thinking about our own country. And from that, the United States came out.
Wow.
This is it.
This is one of the birthplaces.
Yep, sure is. This is one of the birthplaces of this country. The Yamasee War burnt this church in about 1715 actually, because the Yamasees were the mean Indians. They wanted them out of here. But they still kept the church. They still kept it up. The British came, they lit it afire, burnt it to the ground. It stayed abandoned. They built another church down the way a little bit and went there. And the church actually stayed abandoned for 100 years or so. It looked worse than it did until my great aunt was in charge of the Colton County Historical Society and got a grant to build back the facade to make it look a little bit more original. And through the years, of course, storms have come and tore it up. But she's still standing. There's a big grant going on fixing to rebuild it. And
Anyway,
anyway,
they're going to completely rebuild it. That's
well,
amazing.
not everything, but make it structurally stable.
Right. Check it out. That is amazing.
Yeah, man.
It's amazing how the ground has grown up inside there. You know, the grass.
Oh, I know, the buildup of the dirt.
The dirt, yeah.
Let's check out this cemetery, man. Look at this. Talk about a great place to stop before going metal detecting. This is it.
We are in here. Guys were trying to locate them, and the ones that do have markers, of course, where you can see, and I'm related to all of them. But yeah.
What is this? Is this the old well?
Yep, this is the old well.
How cool is this, Russ?
When I was a little boy, this was the scariest part of this place.
Really?
I did not want to come over here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been redone a little bit, you know, to make it, you know, try to keep people out of it.
Oh, yeah. So awesome, man. Thank you for
man.
stopping us by, for real. It's amazing.
But I love taking folks to these places. They can get a look and see what I feel, you know, look at all the time. There was a parsonage back here on the corner off the property. My cousin actually owns all this out here. Gave us permission to dig all the way around it. But there really wasn't anything there. I never did find the nails for the parsonage, so I actually think it was on the grounds. And I do not, of course I would never dig in here, but the biggest plantations down here is called the Tunno Tract. And Tunno was a shipbuilder in Charleston who had a couple plantations, and this is one of them, and it was a big one. I don't know if y'all noticed some of the films I've had with finding the butt plates for rifles. And
Yes.
I found one that had his initials on there.
Oh,
Wow.
And you know, it's been dug a little bit, but there's a lot of stuff going on through there through the years. And then
still got the big trees, too, everywhere.
And being a surveyor, man, I've pulled the old plats from the 1800s when they sold everything. Still had the list of houses and things on them, and I just do my thing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I mean, a lot of it that we do, just like we did the past weekend, is walking.
Your trade goes quite well with
The
this
hobby, for
hobby.
sure.
Well, this obsession, I'd rather
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, they
Man,
are.
he's over there right now.
Yeah, they're
boy.
cutting.
That ain't the woods I was talking about, but it's
Out here today with Russ Barberona. Scott McLaughlin, where you at, buddy?
right here, brother, right here. I'm here with you.
This is,
Good
tell
morning.
me about what we're looking at out here, man.
Okay. Well, this is one of the oldest sections of the land I have, and basically back in the early 1700s, the British came through trying to figure out where they were and the Indian situation and where they could prosper. And this is one of the hills that they actually stopped and camped on and ended up having a plantation of some sort. It didn't last a long time. Looks like it lasts about 40 years, maybe at the max. But there's a lot of artifacts laying in the ground from the early 1700s up to about 1770.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Let's go get some goodies.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out with the F-75 today. Got me a signal in the 70s, and I think I done pulled up a flat button. See what that is. Oh yeah. I feel a little shank back there. Rub him off gently. See what we get. Yeah, we'll clean him up better later, but it's a nice little flat button. All right, next hole. Scott's over there. Russ is up there. I just dug this giant hoe. Just a giant hoe. Musket ball? Yeah. Sweet. Scott just got him a musket ball. On to the next. All right, guys, I found several flat buttons since we talked last. Let you guys see this one. I'll show the rest of them to you at the wrap up, but I've got 3 or 4 more since we talked. Very cool. Big thank you to Mr. Scott McLaughlin, my brother from another mother, for letting me and Russ get out here and have this much fun. Right, Russ?
Yes, sir. I'm enjoying having you.
See y'all in a minute. Next. Us chattering. I do.
Sometimes I'll throw it.
Oh, I got a bleeper. Check it out, guys. Anna down here just popped up a nice musket ball. Sweet. Yes, sir. I'll take that for sure. All right, let's go. And you said this was what, buddy?
That's a 1700s. I say horse tack and sketching. You can call it what you want. Those are pretty popular out in the old days. You know, it could be a sandal ornament or just a bridle ornament, or, you know, something on the leather. You can see the clips on the back for sure.
Sweet. I don't say sweet, but sweet. Man, I'm going to tell you what. We had a good day out here today with the Swamp Shovel. Listen, if you're not subscribed to Swamp Shovel, go over and subscribe. My buddy Scott is just a great guy, and he has some amazing hunts, and he hunts. I'm going to show you the kind of places he hunts. We've been here just a couple hours with Scott and Russ and stuff we found. That was my last button. I didn't film a lot of the digs today. I thought I'd just show y'all at the end today. Look at that beauty right there. My. And then I got a couple of silver gilt. And all these, of course, is with my trusty F-75 LTD right there. But all these are buttons. This is another one with some silver gilt on it. And I'll clean these up at home. I'm thinking that one's going to have it too. It's just corroded. We'll see when we get it home. Get it cleaned up. Found this old big, all this 1700s. This is a colonial site. Just some great stuff. Russ, you have a good time, brother?
Man, I tell you, we dug more here on this hunt than we did at the last place we were. I'm not gonna say where we were, but we dug a lot more in less time. And it's always nice to have company out here that you like, yourself.
Where's your buttons?
Scott. They're in here.
How many did you get?
I got 2.
2?
Yes.
Awesome. My buddy Scott, man, thank you for having us, brother.
More than welcome.
We appreciate you so much. And
anytime, man. I'm so happy you guys actually put something in your pouch.
Yes, sir.
This here takes some time, but you guys smoked it no time.
Yeah, here with you, Scott. I know this land is family land, and I'm very happy that you've trusted us to come out here and dig with you, brother. It means a lot to us.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good people, and I enjoy taking y'all. I'm happy as I could be today with y'all.
Till next time, y'all join me. I'm Jeremy on Finding Alabama.